What is up, YouTube? Coach Dusty back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about prayer and meditation and how I believe these two tools can be extremely helpful in helping you navigate your life and continue along the path of self-development, because that's the path that I have been going down this year. And it's not always easy, right? There's going to be times where life hits you in the face and it throws you off your track, right? It kind of slows you down at times, and you will be dealt with problems in life. And some of that has helped me has been meditation and prayer. I prayed this morning, something that I don't do too often, and something that I want to continue to practice and work on. This isn't going to be a religious video, but it's something that I'm a very spiritual person in a sense. And when I can just take the time in the morning to just sit with my thoughts and ask the universe to look over me and to guide me in the right direction, it allows me to embrace the love that's within me, because I believe there's times where you're going through life, you have problems that come to the surface and you have to deal with them. And these problems aren't always, fun to deal with. They throw you off your path and you need to fix them, right? But when you try to fix your problems with your ego getting in the way, you're never going to make substantial progress. You're just going to be spinning in circles. And that's how I've felt throughout my life. At times when I come across certain problems, I just feel hopeless, right? You feel like you don't know what to do. Your thoughts are now becoming the main problem. It's not even the problem itself. It's your mind that's dictating and keeping you stagnant and from actually solving the actual problems. So it's like you have like double the problems. You have all these terrible thoughts that are going through your mind, and then you have the actual problems that you need to solve, whether it's your business, your health, relationships. You have your actual problems. But then what's actually more detrimental to yourself is the mind and the thoughts that are going through yourself that are keeping you stuck. And I've been working on myself and working along this self-development journey. And I believe just praying to the universe or your God. Like I said, this isn't going to be a religious video, but taking the time to just ask the universe for a little guidance at times, because that's something that, or to not even just guidance, but like to just kind of get you right back on the track and to embrace your true self and to embrace your heart. Because like I said, when you don't always ask the universe to put you back on track, it won't. It doesn't just come naturally. Sometimes some people it does, but some of us have to actually really work on this, and there's a lot of layers that you need to peel off in order to really tap in to your true self. And it's something I'm continuing to work on, because like I said, there's times where these problems in life hit me. Like recently, like I sold one of my cars, and then as soon as I sell one of my cars, my truck starts to have a bunch of problems, and check engine light comes on, and it's just a lot of headaches, right? Things that I need to deal with in my own life. And it's like, it's really not even that big of a deal. Like, yes, it's going to cost money. Yes, it's, slowing me down towards building my businesses, and just having a vehicle is important to me. But when I obsess over the fact that not everything's going my way, the ego takes over and it just starts to make it worse. And it's like it just completely takes over your soul. And it's like you like forget who you really are, and because your ego is just so so strong at times. So it's like being able to just pray and take the time to just breathe and ask the universe, all right, guide me on the right track. Help me understand that problems are a part of life and that problems make you stronger. And that's something that I really need to work on, because your problems will make you stronger, whether you know it or not. They make or break you at times, right? It's not even the problems that make or break you, it's how you deal with your problems, right? Like I said, dealing with your problems in a positive, shining light versus having the ego take over and just guide you down the wrong path or guide you down no path at all. And then the actual problems just become worse because you didn't actually deal with them properly. So I'm really trying to work on this. And I'm going to continue to work on praying every morning and just becoming in tune with the universe, becoming in tune with my true self. And another thing that has been working for me, has been meditating, right? Taking the time in the afternoon. I think afternoon's a little bit better for myself, because as your willpower deteriorates throughout the day, being able to meditate and give your mind or give your brain a little bit of a rest has helped me kind of stay present, right? I'm on this personal growth journey, just trying to stay present with as many hours throughout the day as possible, because it's not always easy. There's times where the ego does take over myself and I do have these negative thoughts, but meditation is something that has been super helpful. I'll throw on like a 20-minute guided meditation on YouTube to tap into my heart, tap into your true self, your soul, and just be with your thoughts. Like, let the thoughts go through your head. Like, let those negative thoughts go through your head, positive thoughts. Those thoughts aren't your true self. So it's like being able to separate yourself from your thoughts has been really helpful. And it's something that I will continue to work on, because being in tune with your soul is so important for your self-development journey, and just being able to deal with these life problems that are going to happen no matter what. You know, you're going to run into problems eventually. You might have a good few months of a run, and then all of a sudden everything kind of hits you all at once. And that's kind of what's happening in my life right now. It's like I was doing so good. Everything was going so well since the beginning of, since the like middle of December. I was making a lot of progress, making a lot of like working towards my goals. And then just something really not even that big of a deal, just it hits me and just throws me off my track. And I won't let that happen to myself anymore. I won't let the ego consume my self-development. It's not going to happen. And if you've never tried meditation, it's something that it takes some work, because being able to let your body rest, your mind rest, it takes time, because it's not always natural. You know, you think you always have to be working, you think you always have to be hustling, you think you always have to be focused on getting tasks done, but that's not always. Sometimes you have to allow yourself to recharge, allow yourself to work on these aspects of your life that you might be neglecting, right? Being able to tap into your true self it takes some time, it takes work. And I'm not going to give up on myself, because that is so important to your happiness, to my happiness. It's so important being able to embrace the love within you and to not let fear, anxiety, stress hinder your personal growth. So sometimes you just need to take a deep breath. Sometimes you just need to recognize that problems are just problems, and problems can be solved. So that's going to do it for the video, guys. Hope you have a good rest of your day. This has been your boy, Coach Dusty. I'm out. Peace.